All right, welcome everybody. I am going to be showing you today some of the basics in Marvel Contest of Champions. So if you're watching live, hey, I'll try and look up and see your comments and definitely respond if I can, if I'm not like in the middle of fighting or something. But I thought it would be fun. Maybe you just got this game. Maybe you've had it for a little while, but it's still a little rough. So I'm going to go through a few basic things so that you can be a better fighter. Alright, so let's go ahead and dive in here. I've got so many windows up on this thing, that's really, really crazy. So, I apologize, when I'm talking to you guys like this, I can look into the camera, but when I'm fighting, you're just basically going to see my weird bald head because this is my good side. Anyway, so I'm going to change my team. This is just the tier 1 Mystic. And so usually when you start out, all you have are 1 and 2 stars. So what I'm going to do, and you have pretty low level 2 stars. So usually you're going to have a Colossus. Let's see, you're usually going to have Spider-Man. Who else do you usually have? Black Panther is another good one. And I think that's all we're going to do, because you also don't start off with the ability to have 5 champions. So, here we go. I'm just going to leave Luke Cage and Vision in there. They're not giving any synergies with anybody, and I'm only going to fight with Unstoppable Colossus, Spider-Man, and Black Panther. Yeah, because I think everybody else is going to be... too big or just not generally available when you first start the game. So I'm going to try and do a couple things here. First off, you will see, after it loads, you will see that there are dotted lines. And once we hit that little green button and we move forward, behind us is a solid line. So we're going to fight Jane Foster. I'm going to go ahead and do that with my Spider-Man, who you can see the little arrow. I wonder, can you see that if I touch the screen? See if I can turn that part back on. Hold on, guys. Audio brush. Nope, it does not let me do the touches. But you can see there, it's got a gold star, and then it says Spider-Man, and then it says 247 with a little beaker icon, and then an up arrow. So there are 6 classes in Marvel Contest of Champions. There's Science, which is what this green one is. There is Skill, which is red. There is Purple, which is Mystic. There is a dark blue, which is Tech. There's a light blue, which is Cosmic. And then there's a yellow, which is Mutant. So every class has an advantage over certain classes and a disadvantage over other classes. So, in this case, since Spider-Man is Science and he's going to have the advantage, you can also see right here where it says plus 50 and this glowing plus 17. So it's increasing our attack by 17 and decreasing my opponent's attack by 22. Yeah, so I think we're going to go ahead and dive into this. Another thing that's good to do if you're just starting out the game, guys, is you see where I'm scrolling here, it shows the abilities. So we've got Precision, we've got Armor Break, and we've got Enfeeble And so if you had an opponent especially that armor upped or got extra armor, then Spider-Man is even better because he's going to break that armor. Also, precision, which is going to increase your critical rate damage. And enfeeble is going to weaken your opponent so that they do not hit as hard. So, I'm going to talk to you guys while I fight here. Again, this is just our first fight. 1-star Spider-Man versus Jane Foster. I believe that's a 2-star. Pretty sure. Yeah, and so one of the first things we want to do is parry. You see over on the left it said a green parry. Parry is what happens when the opponent comes in to hit you and you hit block. You block by tapping the left side of the screen and not doing that. Wow, that was a bad move, guys. My opponent has their 3rd red special, but they did not fire it off, so that was really good for me. But parry, and then you can do this 5-hit combo of a medium swipe right, tap, tap, tap for 3 light hits, and then another swipe right. So that's swipe, tap, 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 swipe, and that will give you a medium, light, light, medium attack. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this. I know it's a little bit basic, so if you're watching this and you're a vet player, that's cool. Maybe you have a brother, sister, cousin, uncle, boyfriend, girlfriend who, you know, could benefit from a tutorial like this. So anyway, also in this game, you have 3 things to level up your champs. You're going to need ISO, which that one is Tier 1 Basic ISO 8. That's used to level up your champions. You're also going to need gold, which you can't see my gold, unfortunately, because this comments thing is there. But maybe I can move that. Hold on, let me see. Yeah. Okay, so I have 133,000 gold, which will seem like a whole ton to you guys, and it is absolutely nothing. You'll also see right here as I tap energy summary, I have 69 out of 70 energy. So you will only be able to move so many times. When you first start out the game, guys, you're not going to have that much energy. You're only going to have, I think it's like 24 or 28 or something like that. It's been a while since I've been back there. But yeah, so we're going to go into the next fight. Now, as a beginner player, I would not normally recommend going into this fight being at such a big disadvantage. You can see my power index is 269 on the left, and my opponent is at 633. Now, you know, 400 gap later on in the game is nothing. In fact, a 2,000, 4,000 gap is nothing. But earlier in the game, these are big gaps. Now, I'm going to use Black Panther because he bleeds, so I'm going to try and attempt to get a little extra damage by bleeding guillotine out here. So let's go ahead and dive in. And if you guys are enjoying this type of tutorial, again, hit that like button. Definitely subscribe so you can see videos as they come out and so you know when I am live, like I am now. And in addition, you know, there's tips. I'm going to be doing some crystal openings here. Actually, later today, I'm going to be doing a 5-star crystal. And yes, I am looking at the camera and fighting out of the corner of my eye. Isn't that amazing? But seriously, guys, this is pretty easy stuff. They're going to come in and try and hit you. You hit the block button. It's going to parry, stun them. And then you'll always see the screen going dark right before a special attack. Just like that. Rinse and repeat, as our friend Seaton says. Shout out to all of my fellow MCOCers out there. Again, you can see right there that was 46 hits. I did not get touched at all. So let's go on to the next one. Feel free to leave comments, guys. Love to hear your input about how you're enjoying these videos, what I could do to make them better, more entertaining. I know sometimes I post ones that are just silent, and it's just me fighting with the do recorder. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go back with Black Panther again. Now Scarlet Witch can be tricky because she has multiple effects. Let's see here. And guys, I have somebody at the door, so I'm going to finish this fight and then I'm going to stop the recording. But just based on what you've seen here, give me your likes, your subscribes, share this video with your friends, neighbors, cousins, enemies, and let me know how I can do to improve for you all. Here we go. Try and stack these bleeds as much as I can so that we can get her down as fast as we can. And there we go. Alright guys, well, thanks for watching, and tune in later. Catch you on the flip side.